has got the facts for you. BX the storyteller, bringing the spark, no one does it better. BX, you've heard the rest, but she's the best, yeah, she's the best. Oh, from ancient tales to modern schemes, unraveling truths and chasing dreams.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I had to turn my volume up.
Oh, okay. Is the music bothering you?
No, not at all.
Okay. Mia says, hey, ladies.
Hello.
Okay. So I want to welcome Black Royal Beauty to the BX Network. I look forward to discussing your story, your business journey, and the positive impact you make in the community. If time allows, we'll end with a brief vibe check at the end of the panel. And if time permits, we'll have a good vibe check, just to check your temperature. So before we begin, I'd like to share that I identify as a foundational Black American, and you're bi-ethnic, correct?
Correct.
Right. And so your dad is?
Jamaican.
Okay. That's like my children. So I've enjoyed your live discussion featuring your farm and your is it called hydroponics?
Hydroponics, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so that's truly inspiring, especially to a city girl like me. They tell me like go outside, touch grass, connect with nature. And I told them I don't want to do that in the city. New York got rats, people let their pets run out. And they say, well, buy the soil. And I'm like, I don't know if it'll still have the same energy that you're trying to let me get. So I know this may sound kind of like spiritual in some aspects, but personally, I find it challenging. How do you tell people from big cities how to connect to the earth?
I do buy soil, and here's the thing too. And I know this may sound crazy, but when I buy my soil, I have like a pit area and I put it there and I burn it. And I don't know for no energy. It's just something that I've always seen done. So like if it was store-bought soil bought and added with it, so it would, burn it. It was the weirdest thing, but I still do it. And to me, it makes my stuff grow beautiful. So I do a lot in grow bags because I cannot put anything in the ground because I have septic. So with septic, you don't want that sewage and everything else to be in your food. So I have everything in grow bags and raised garden beds.
Oh, that sounds intricate.
Yes. And then inside of my house, I have the hydroponic system set up. So I have one where I have like a big tote tub that I got from Tractor Supply. And inside of that, I have the hydroponic system sitting inside of it. So there's a pump that comes up to it and it circulates the water through it. And then I have goldfish swimming at the bottom of it. So the goldfish are, they're pretty much the fertilizer for what I need for my plants. So as they're swimming and pooping and everything in that water, that's like one of the most naturalist fertilizers. So you don't really catch no diseases like you would when you use cow manure or anything else like that. So I have that set up, and then I have another one, and then it's just water inside of that one, and that one is the garden system, and I have that one set up, and that one is the one that is standing straight up, and that one has like a little thing at the bottom of it, and you just put your water and your nutrients in there, and it just filters through. And then when you first buy it, it'll come with like little pods, and then you can keep replacing the pods, but I'm not gonna keep replacing them, buying them. They're expensive for them little pods to get about 2 or 3 plants, so I don't even bother. Plus, once I grow, everything I have produces itself, so I don't have to. You can buy seeds once in a lifetime if you buy seeds. And I always tell people to start with what you already have in your household. So if you are a green onion type of person, I love onions, and so when I'm done with my onions, like that little butt, I'll stick it in some water and let that little butt area hydrate, and then I'll stick it in some soil. That will produce green onions. Plus, you just cut off and keep that little white part of your green onion, stick it in some water, and you'll see it grow back. You can just keep it in like a cup of water, and you'll have like a lifetime of green onions. I can't even think of the last time I bought any of those things. So,
okay.
No, go ahead.
You're a Cali girl too, right?
I am, yes.
Okay, and so I just want to point this out. New York and Cali love each other, okay?
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah, so I actually, and it's crazy what made me coming from California, being like in the city, like in Los Angeles, there were people gardening, but not like a lot. But now there's a lot of people gardening. But YouTube is what brought me to Georgia, like in the first 48. It's loud, these cars passing by. One of my girls just got their first investment property, so we just had like a I'm gonna post up the pictures in the video. So we just had like a little party, to show the house before she put it on the market. So yeah. So I'm just sitting outside now. I'm waiting. My son is actually on the way. He's late for the whole thing, but it was a fire on the freeway. He got caught behind it. I actually passed it. But yeah, so I came here off of YouTube. I was like really obsessed with like different things that they had with like living off the grid. Like people were literally, when I started watching it, people were like living in their cars. And when I first saw it, it wasn't like a poverty thing. This lady was like, fuck everything. She let her apartment go. And she, like, when I say took everything and got rid of it and narrowed down to a little bit of stuff and put it in her trunk. She took out the front seat of her car on the passenger side and put like a twin bed in there, and then had like a little porta potty. So I thought it was just so interesting. So I started following her. And then of course, once you watch something like that, then there goes your algorithm. And then I ended up getting into people like doing it within vans, and then storage buildings. So this was so intriguing to me. And then most of the people that were doing the storage buildings, they had bought land, and like they were like gardening and everything. And so I had fell in love. I'm like, oh, this is what I want to do. So I tried it in California and everything just kept dying, and I was like, oh, fuck it. So I started looking to move this way. I was actually looking between Georgia, Florida, Texas was on the menu, but I had been to Texas when I was younger. I didn't like it. And Tennessee. I heard a lot of negative things about Tennessee and racism, so I was like, ooh, I don't want to go there, Florida just kept popping up on the first 48. And so Georgia won by default. I had never been, had never visited. I just made up my mind and said, I'm moving to Georgia. I had sold everything in my house. And I bought tickets. Like I had the tickets like a whole year in advance. And everybody was like, girl, you have lost your mind. But when I got here, it just felt right. And I've been here ever since. I came like the end of 2014. And I barely go back unless somebody passes away. But I love it here. And the fact that a lot of people here are like into like growing their food. I mean, you can go like anywhere and you'll see somebody got like corn stalks growing. They got something growing. You can see squash growing, and it's just beautiful to see, and I love it. And then the food is just so good. Like if I'm hungry, I just go outside and pick some lettuce. I love salads. So I'll go outside, pick some lettuce, come in, depending if I want to eat it just like that or put some shrimp, and I got shrimp. I have shrimp, catfish, tilapia, I have bluegill, and I have bass.
You know, I heard of people growing their own like vegetables and stuff like that, but I never knew anybody that grew their own fish. That's
Yes.
amazing.
I had
But
chickens and ducks, but my neighbor's dog came over and killed them all. So I got to
Oh,
get a better fence on my property. But my
right.
ducks were big and my chickens were getting up there. I was so
So you
irritated.
eat duck?
No, it was my first time getting it. I actually tried it though before I got the ducks. My friend was like, "You nut. Go buy the duck before you do this." So I was going to, because I bought one, I tried it and I liked it. But I wanted to really do the eggs because I heard like the duck eggs were like really high in protein. They have more protein in it than the chicken eggs. So I was gonna try it, honey.
Okay. So since I know you're going away, going to an event with
No,
your
no, we're
friends.
fine. It's over. That's what I'm saying. I'm sitting in the car. I'm just waiting on my son. He's late.
Okay.
But
All right, but
everything's done. They're just in the house getting drunk right now. This is what we
okay.
do at every event. Look, get drunk.
So before we switch to the business portion of the interview, how do you suggest people switch from unhealthy eating to healthy eating?
I suggest they find the things that they like. That's gonna be like the first thing, because a lot of people, and I would tell them to try. If there was a vegetable that you did not eat when you were younger, try it again. Try it in a different way. Like my friend got me to eat okra. You couldn't make me eat okra to save my life when I was a kid, but she ended up giving me some fried okra, and it was really good. So from there, I decided, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and add okra to my eating. And then I did a lot of I love salad, so I would always tell people just to go for whatever vegetable that you like, and then incorporate it. And then I always tell people too, don't be afraid of tofu. I tried that and I love it. Like majority of like my chicken and ground beef is literally replaced with tofu.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So going into the business portion of the interview, can you share a bit of your background and the type of business you run? Is it a nonprofit or a profit, brick and mortar, things like that?
Okay, so I have a couple of businesses that I'm running. I have two nonprofits. One I have to help young kids aging out of the foster care system. The other one I have to
It says
help
Tyreek
veterans.
Nasheed. It says invite Tyreek Nasheed to join as a guest. Go ahead, keep going.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And
Go
then,
ahead.
yeah, the other one is to help veterans that are homeless veterans that been through the foster systems. One thing that I learned, that a lot of the veterans had been through the foster care system, and from the system, they just went into the service. Like they really had no other option. So a lot of times coming from the foster system, you're already screwed up. And then going into the service and going through the experiences that you go through, and then sometimes coming out of it, you don't have that support, and that's what leave us with a lot of our homeless vets out there, and as far as with our children too that are coming out the system. If they don't have like no family support or anything like that, that's how we end up with a lot of young homeless people, a lot of young trafficked people. So myself going and experience living in the foster care system and coming from a military family, this was like really it really hit me hard. And a friend of mine that I was actually in a group home with had called me one day on video call, actually Facebook, and was sitting there with the pistol in his mouth crying. And I thank God he didn't pull it. But that right there, I said, okay, I really got to get it together, because a lot of those people that I were in the system with, they look at me, like sis to them. And I am that person that everybody comes through. I'm just as screwed up as everybody else, but my brain apparently works a little bit different. I don't know if that's the Virgo in me or not, but those are the two nonprofits that I have. And then I have a beauty supply business. I actually started it, oh my God, well over 10 years ago. My son was 8 at the time. He's 22 now. He had alopecia. And I had went in the kitchen and I just started making stuff, trying to come up with a creation, a concoction to make his hair grow. He literally had like patches with like no follicles. And I would write down all my recipes, and I finally came up with one, and I'm like, his hair started growing, and I just started letting it grow. So, a friend of mine, my best friend, her cousin went through, she had cancer. So when she was done, she had asked me if I could make some stuff for her cousin. And I did. And the growth, and I have that, I'll share that too. I've shared it before, but it's probably so far back on my page, but I'll reshare it again from when she went through the chemo and then her stages of her hair growing. So everybody was like, you need to like really bottle this up, like market this. And I did for a while, but only people really bought it were like friends and family. So I'm like, how do I get my product out to the world? And, I came up with, let me just do a beauty supply store. Let me sell everything. Because, a lot of times you'll go and you'll see people, they're selling things, but they also have their own brand too. So that's where I came up with the idea of just doing the beauty supply store, because I was really trying to market my brand. So I was able to, market my brand through having that beauty supply store. And I've just started a phone company. So this is going to be a wonderful venture to move through. So I have a cell phone company that I'm slowly working on. I've already got my towers and everything. I'm going to start off with one basic plan. I'm just now going to be, promoting it. So I'm a part of like the different chambers and private clubs. So I'll go and market, through these networks there. And, then hopefully it'll grow, because that type of group is what I need to kind of market it to. So with that type of support, I know it'll push off like everything else I've done.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
So you're like mentioning things that I know are going on, but I never knew people who actually got into it. So I'm gonna ask you, you've been on this app for a few months, to my knowledge, right? And
Yes.
you decided to offer free courses.
Yes.
Me personally, you helped me start my drop shipping. I gotta figure out how to market it and get the income rolling in. But the fact that I was able to set it up, I'm amazed by that. So what inspired you to offer free courses to the community?
You know what? Because I sat on here and I just listened, and my heart just kind of hurt it, because it's like I hear people, and it's like I listen. It may seem like a bunch of people that just seem frustrated or angry, and I'm like, I hear the pain there, And as somebody who's been through so much, it's like I can recognize it. So when I hear people talking and saying, where they felt like they were lacking and where they felt like there was no support or no help for them, I said, you know what? I have the knowledge. I have the know-how. And I know when I was trying to get things off the ground, everybody and their mama had the knowledge that would want to charge you an arm and a leg, and you really couldn't get nowhere with that little bit of information, So I said, I'm not going to charge nobody. I want to see all of us win. At the end of the day, us as melanated people, we need to be able to want to support each other instead of trying to tear each other down. So that's like my main goal, is trying to make sure that I can be supportive, to people, my family, anybody, because I believe in karma. And when I leave this world, and if my children were ever down, I would hope and pray that somebody would give a kind word, would show them a little bit of knowledge, give a little bit of education, because it's free to be nice. It's free to share what you know. So I won't ever charge anybody. I want to see everybody win. And it's enough out there for all of us to win and be successful.
Beautiful. And when I started getting into like herbs and stuff, because I was on like cholesterol meds for years, and it wasn't changing. But I don't eat fried foods and all of that, right? Well, not in excess. But then I started taking herbs, and I'm not telling anybody, switch their medical regimen without speaking to their doctor. But it cured two things for me: my anxiety and my cholesterol. But I took a class because they were offering a class and they were mixing it with astrology and stuff like that. Interests me. But at the end of the class, they was like, okay, we offer this service where you learn more. But that was like $2,500. And I was like, damn. So I never finished. Sorry, I got a phone call. So I never was able to finish that course. But then I remember this YouTube, so I have to, go back to it. But I just got so much on my plate. So the next question is, what specific business topics do you cover Is it finance? Is it marketing? Physical products?
Anything I can help. I've been through every last aspect of it. So if there's anything that anybody is interested in, I am so willing to give them whatever I know. And I always tell people, what I don't know, we can learn together. I'm going to make sure that I sit with whomever is interested step by step until they get up off the ground. I'm not in a rush because I do want to see, people become successful. For me, it's a passion. For me, it's love. That's why I take a lot of my day and I am out and I am doing, so much, trying to help people and trying to see them move forward. I'm taking people to doctor's appointments if I have to. I have people to help me with that, but sometimes I got to get in my car and get them, or get them to a job interview, or anything that I have to do. I'm going to do that because I want to see people successful. Some people are not ready to start a business, and I get that. So then I want them to get that education training. And then I link them with people. So I have like a dentist in my area, and she has like a couple of dentist offices around Georgia. So anybody that's in any of the kids that I have that are interested in becoming a dentist, she mentors them. So she'll take them under her wing, and they'll be able to come and work at her dental office like as an intern. So yeah, I've got that set up. I've got a apartment complex in Atlanta. So if anybody is down, I've partnered with them. So if anybody's down, need housing within those two fields, I'm able to provide that for them. So it's just a matter of me trying my best to do whatever I can to network with them the best that I can. Yes, it's gone. I gave it all to her. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was only one can I had.
She said she gave you a golden one.
It's only one can she gave me. Tell her to go pull out the boob and breastfeed the baby. Sorry.
It's okay. Family life, and it is a Sunday. So my next question after that was going to be if you offered mentorship, but you just said all the things you do, and that's beautiful. Thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, do you have plans to expand your free courses, or will you just keep it online, like here?
I maybe. I just want to see how everything is moving, but I don't have nothing against it. If this is my passion, if this is my calling, I'll do it, and I love it. So, and anybody that needs me, you already know. You'll tell me if you need me. I'm coming right on. It's whatever it is. I'm gonna make that time happen for anybody. So, yes, I would do it if anybody is interested. Absolutely.
Right. So I hear you have a new grandchild. Congratulations on the grandbaby.
Yes, thank you. Look, at first I was a little side-eyed and everything. Then that little baby just looked at me and smiled. I said, all right. She frowned first and then she smiled. So I was like, all right. I knew she was mine when she frowned. Look.
So how do you plan to keep up with all your businesses, plus the free things you're doing, the connection, the community work, and being the beautiful glamour that I know you can be? How do you plan to balance that?
I just go with the flow of things. Like when I tell you I am the most unorganized person ever, but I really just go with the flow of things. If it feels right, how I can maneuver. And somehow I have been able to manage this. I've been at this for years. I've literally just stopped working because I've been managing all of this and going to work. I was a manager at Toyota, for quite a few years. I've been in car sales for about the past 10 years. So I was able to manage a regular 9 to 5. It's 9 to 9 when you're working at a dealership. So I was able to manage that and, push forward and do that. So I know that I can because I did it. I was running the store, like going on my lunch break, leaving from Toyota, going down to my store, checking on that. Hey, love. The can that you gave me, that's gone. It was like a little bit in there, and this weekend, that's what I gave her. No, I told you that little can that I had, that's what it... No, I only had one.
So it sounds like you employ the community. You have a brick and mortar, and for you to be able to work within the community outside the store. So how many employees do you have? You can say less than 10. You don't have to tell us everything.
Well, I got a little more than 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
More than 10. And I'm trying to think, but yeah, I have quite a few. 'Cause I have a couple of different businesses, so I have them in different places. And then I have volunteers. So I was able to link up. So they have like programs out there for nonprofits, and then they have like the volunteer links that you can link up with, and they'll come out and work for your nonprofit. And then not to mention you can do like community service where people need that are, got may have some court classes. You can register through the courts, and then they can come out as well to volunteer and help. They are able to get like credits, and you're still able to help them as well.
Beautiful. So well, that's basically the basis for the questions I have before I got into the vibe check. I just wanted to focus on you, your businesses, and the things that you offer the community. Because I think your voice needs to be amplified in that manner. We need to show people that we can work together and not just be on these apps cutting up, that there is a purpose, and that's self-reliance, because reparations is going to come. But in the meantime, as Booker T. Washington emphasized, we have to be more self-reliant. Group economics is key. So for those who may be a little shy to come into your room, because I notice people will be in the chat, not even in the chats, but after I come off a live, they're requesting to follow me. So I must have resonated with them in any type of way. So for those shy people, how can they reach out and contact you?
Just come in. I mean, and if you don't want to be seen, hit me in my inbox. I am so free and open. Hit me in my inbox. Always. I'm always open. I'm always willing to talk to anybody. You don't have to be afraid to approach me because I am very approachable.
What's your page name so they can know the page to find you on?
They can find me right here on Black Royal Beauty.
Okay,
absolutely.
Cool.
I'm on this page the most.
All right. And if they want to buy your products, then it's on your page too, right? Or they have
Yes, I have some products on my page. I have some products on my website, which is blackroyalbeauty.com, and I'm also in Austell. If they were interested in coming to the store. Now, I am trying to pull that down. I did take it offline. Right now, I have it online that's temporarily closed. I am trying to get everything out because I do solely want to be online and leave the store behind because I do better online than I do in the store. So paying that $2,000 a month, it's like I don't want to. So I can take that money and then put it into something else, and that's what I'm choosing to do. Reroute that money and take it and let it make more money for me.
Now, what about the employees that you have?
For my employees, when I say they are at my house a lot of the times, helping me pack packages because I get a lot of orders. I am set up on Walmart. I am set up on Target. I am set up on Amazon. I am also set up on eBay. So I get a lot of orders. So they're not without, they are definitely at my house and packing packages, and I am feeding them. And I mean, they pretty much almost live with me. They come in the morning, they hang out till night, and then they go home, and I still pay them the same.
Beautiful. So I did notice that you had a live where you were showing people how to set up their 501(c). So
yes.
That's what it's called, right? Okay,
yes.
Cool. And so I just want to give a testimony. Not only has Black Royal Beauty helped me establish my drop shipping site, she will, if she has a topic for the day that's centered on business, how to set up a business, a 501(c), anything really that she feels could be beneficial to what I'm trying to do for my businesses, she will get in my inbox and just drop the prompt of the day. And the prompt is very detailed, and I can follow it step by step. So for that, I'm going to say I appreciate you, Black Royal.
Thank you.
I got a vibe check. I got to give everybody a vibe check now. Smoothie or shakes?
Smoothies.
Smoothies, okay. Salad or fries?
Salad.
This is gonna be a good one because you did say your daddy Jamaican. You ready?
Yes.
Cornbread or breadfruit?
Cornbread. I hate to say it. Cornbread.
That's right. My type of harassment.
Yes.
Fried or smothered meat?
Oh my God, smothered.
Okay. Ham or pot roast?
I am a pot roast nut, okay? I can do pot roast at least 3 or 4 times in a month. This is bad, but I am a pot roast nut.
Okay. Would that be tofu pot roast?
No, if I do, it will be pork. Believe it. I know there's beef and I know there's pork, but I have a thing for pork, and since I have issues with blood pressure, I have like cut down whenever I do it. But listen, throughout life, when my kids were small, that pork pot roast got us through a lot. Like one roast, you can make like 99 meals out of it.
So when you do the pork roast, that would be the pork shoulder, correct?
Yes.
All right.
Or the pork butt sometimes, yes.
Pork,
whatever the budget called for at the time is what I got.
Yeah. So if, for my Latinos, she said talking about pernil. I see Melrose Radio. I'm gonna finish the vibe check and then invite you up on the panel and anybody else who would like to come up. So here's a good one: yellow rice and beans, dirty rice, or rice and peas.
I'm the worst Jamaican ever. Dirty rice.
Baked mac and cheese or potato salad.
Damn, that's a hard one because I like them both. I'm gonna have to rock with. I'm gonna have to rock with mac and cheese.
Yeah, my girl. But listen, who makes the potato salad in your family? Because you know whoever makes the potato salad gets the most respect and the most praise at the family reunions and functions.
I do. Honestly, before I left California, I had everything. Like every function was at my house. I mean, every function. So I don't care if somebody had a birthday party for their kids, they was bringing a jumper to my house, Right. No matter what it was, we did it, and I always found myself cooking.
All right. Where do you keep your plastic bags?
Above my stove, I have I'm a little ghetto. I have a little cabinet up here that I put them all in, like above my little microwave area.
Do you have an infamous junk drawer?
I do.
You do. Okay. Where do you put your cases of water, or do you have a water cooler?
No, I have cases of water, and I just set them up against the wall in the kitchen.
Okay.
You just stack them up right next to the Capri Suns and everything else, girl. Just be stacked up.
So, I know you from Cali, and I don't know what kind of. I think I seen in the movie some type of beer. So, let me not say that. Dang. Old English or St. Ives?
I don't drink beer.
Good, but okay.
I don't drink beer, but I do like the Ritas. They have like the strawberry Ritas, the lime Ritas. Now those I do like.
Yeah. Let's go to your musical taste. The Jackson 5 or DeBarge?
DeBarge.
Yeah. That's a hard one. Old Mary J. Blige songs or her more current ones?
Old Mary J.
Old Mary J. Okay, I got a good one for you. The two-step or the crip walk? What type of Californian are you?
I can't crip walk, so I'm gonna go with the two-step.
And this is the last one. You ready?
I'm ready.
Afrobeats, dance hall, or hip hop?
I'm gonna go with hip hop. More R&B, but I'll go with hip hop.
R&B wasn't a part of the selection.
I know.
Afrobeats, dance hall, or
hip hop.
Hip hop. Okay. Well, that's the end of it. Does anybody want to come up? Melrose, are you still in the building? I hope he didn't leave. Okay. All right. I'll give it a few seconds. Anything you want to add?
No. But yeah, I am R&B. Listen, I am, when I say old, like I am old school. And I be in the house. Now, see, Samsung messed up when they made that refrigerator with the little TV screen on it. And then I could talk to it. So I'll be like, Alexa, bitch, play Silk. Play Silk.
You call Alexa a B.
Yeah, because she always in my business. She is all, I can be on the phone having a conversation and out of nowhere, I'm sorry, I didn't quite understand what you were saying. I wasn't talking to you. So yeah, me and Alexa be arguing all the time. I got issues.
Okay. And on that note, I'm going to end it there. I'd like to say once again, my gratitude to you for all you do for the community.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I'll catch you on the panel when I'm cutting up or something.
Okay. All
Hey,
right.
Lady Delphina, I'm shutting down now. I was just finishing up an interview. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cut off. I'll catch y'all on the panel. Have a blessed Sunday. Peace, love, light, and reparations to my foundational Black Americans, and that includes our bi-ethnics.
All
Peace.
right. Bye bye.
Bye bye.